Hello. Today we're going to actually do something, a one document quick signing in AuthentiSign. Typically, I encourage you guys to use the Internet solutions and do it through a transaction, which is what I still encourage you to do because you're going to see there's some extra steps that we have to take here that if we just kept on using the transaction document, it would actually be a lot quicker. But I think there's a good practice in this. Every once in a while, you'll just need a one-off where it might be a one-time signing or something like that. So this is a good lesson to kind of learn that. So here we go. So from your dashboard at the GRAR, you're going to click on Internet Solutions. And from the doc box, once again, normally we would set up a transaction right here, but in this case, we're just going to do an AuthentiSign. So we're just going to go right to AuthentiSign. This will be a new signing. Now we can use a transaction. Typically this is what we would click off of our transaction, but this is actually going to be a new signing altogether. So we're going to do it up here. We'll call this 108 Hubbard, and this will be the can. Okay, so and then we'll just hit continue. This is 108 Hubbard can. The sign in line like we always do. We will then go to add participants. We're going to add a new participant. So normally we would go from contacts or from the other stuff. In this case, we're just going to add new participant. Oops. And that's all we really need. So we will save this. This will be a remote signer. We're going to add. And then also I'm going to need to add myself to this. So in this case, I'm just going to do add myself. So you can see everything is accurate. Just make sure you're also be a remote signer. The next thing is we're going to pick the document. So in this case, I've already saved this cancellation form on my desktop. So you're going to want to do that in advance or do that right now. And then the next thing is we're going to add documents. We're going to select from upload a file. And then we'll just go to desktop and we will go to Hubbard. Where is that? You can see the documents there now. And then we will actually next do the design. So I always tell people, always remember that AuthentiSign is just a signing document. Do not try to make it into a place where you add text and everything else, or you'll really not enjoy this experience. So only use it as a signing tool. So in this case, we are only going to be signing this information here. If we need to do a random check, like a box or something, you can go to markup, obviously, and add boxes and stuff. But and this one's already checked, so we're going to add the seller, which is Roxanne, and we will do sign here. Put her right there. We'll go ahead and click the gear so we can add a date stamp. We'll slide that down to the date, and then we'll add ourselves or myself as the listing broker's signature, and I will sign it as well. And then the same thing with the date stamp. So once we're done with all of that, all we have to do is click this button here, and that will send invitations. And we're all done. So now that's off and running, and that's all for this tutorial.